What's up everyone, John Ferrara here, Success Messenger. Now a few of my subscribers have asked me to do a video on self-worth, and because I don't like to let my subscribers down, here's the video. However, bear with me, because I only have a limited amount of time that I can have with you guys, I cannot dedicate the attention that this topic deserves. There's too much information and I only have a short period of time. However, I am going to do my best, so here it goes. Self-worth begins when we are babies. If you ever analyze the baby and how they act, you'll know that they just jump and they scream and they don't care who's watching them. They don't care who's judging them. They don't care what they look like or what they're wearing. They're babies. They don't care. They haven't developed that mentality yet. Then when we get older, we get molded into what society wants. We work and live the way that they want us to. And for some people, it doesn't turn out too well. See, we're all original deep down inside. We're all different in comparison to other human beings. And then when we begin kindergarten, we're forced to be like the other kids, We sit at the same desk, we write with the same pencils, we learn the same lessons, and then we get pushed into these groups. And then we hit high school where the acceptance of our peers becomes most important to us. It's important to fit in and be exactly like everyone else. That's why we end up buying the same shirts and the same shoes and the same clothes, and we speak the same slang. So as we grow up, the things that are repeated to us by our peers, like insults and being made fun of, becomes our own personal belief. Because if we repeat something long enough, we're going to end up believing it. And it's unfortunate, but some people love themselves based upon how many other people love them. So if one week they're really loved, they're going to love themselves. But if the next week nobody loves them, they're going to start loving themselves less. And they're going to start feeling insecure and worthless and self-conscious and feeling depressed. See, here's the thing. When you allow the mere opinions of other people to dictate who you are, it is over before it even begins. See, some people with low self-esteem, they end up turning to alcohol or drugs to temporarily numb the pain that they're feeling of worthlessness. So we have teenagers who are cutting their wrists so the physical pain can take their mind off the emotional pain that they're feeling. We also have teenagers who are laying down on the bathroom floor staring up at the ceiling right after they're vomiting everything that they've eaten that day, just to fit in with the society, just to feel better about themselves. See, some of these people with low self-esteem, they have these limiting beliefs and they end up thinking to themselves, I'm useless, I'm too stupid, I'm too fat, I'll never amount to anything, I'll never succeed at this, I'm worthless. See, when I was a kid, I was fat and I had really low self-esteem. I was made fun of. I was teased, And as my self-confidence shot down, my self-consciousness shot up. I ended up losing 70 pounds. But here's the kicker. Before I lost the weight, I started to tell myself, I love myself. I respect myself. I'm worth more than I give myself credit for. And in the beginning, I'm going to admit, it was really difficult for me to believe those words that I was telling myself. It took a while for everything to come together, but once I started to repeat those words to myself all the time, it all just fell into place. And other students at the time stopped making fun of me. They stopped teasing me. I got girls to notice me. I never even thought that they would ever notice me, but here I am, and they started noticing me. And the thing I realized was, it wasn't the weight that was the problem. It was in my mind that I created this huge issue that I ended up giving off that energy, and other people were feeding off that energy, and that's what gave them the green light to make fun of me and tease me all the time. My physical appearance had nothing to do with it. It was me that created the belief in my mind, and I allowed it to take control of my entire life. So to help you out, I have some tips here to help you with your self-worth. The first thing I could tell you is be around supportive people. The same way that other people drilled into your head that you're worthless and that you'll never amount to anything, or whatever the case may be that caused you to decrease your self-worth, use that same method, reverse it, and bring your self-worth up. So you be around people who are constantly going to support you and maybe compliment you and just be there for you. With that repetitiveness, you're going to see a difference in your self-worth and how you're going to feel. Another thing is compliment yourself every day. I know for some of you it might be really difficult for you to say something positive about yourself, but try. We're so quick to compliment other people, but we always hesitate when it comes to ourselves. And if someone does compliment you, just 2 words will help you out. Thank you. Accept the compliment. Don't be like, it's nothing, or, it's not as good as you think it is. Accept the compliment. Simply say thank you. Another thing you can do is exercise every day. Your physical body and your mind are interconnected. When you're done exercising, you can feel the sense of empowerment inside of you, and it'll help you with your mood. Also, try and smile more. The act of smiling increases the blood flow to the brain, and it makes you feel a lot better. Another thing, focus on your accomplishments. I don't care if it's the finger painting you did in kindergarten, or a test that you just did recently, or maybe you did something that you're not giving yourself enough credit to, where credit is due. Focus on your accomplishments. You're going to feel so much better about yourself. Another thing you can do is write down your positive qualities and make a list. Are you kind? Are you generous? Are you a good artist? Are you an excellent poet or writer or storyteller? Whatever those qualities are, write them down. And whenever you feel the need to look at them, when you feel your self-worth decreasing, take a look at them. You'll always have that list with you. And you'd be surprised how healthy eating can play a huge part in this. Make better choices of your daily food intake, and it'll give you the energy that you'll need to feel your best and be the best possible version of yourself. And last, explore a passion. Whether it's a hobby or volunteer work, whatever it is, it'll give you a sense of purpose and significantly increase your happiness. Alright guys, I hope you liked that video. I'm sorry I couldn't go more in depth with it. I wish I had more time. If you liked the video, please click the like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe now. Please share the video with someone who you think that will benefit from this. And I will see you next time. Success Messenger.